Welcome to Omni Academy. This is Maria, and today we are starting our fifth lecture on the development of eye. In the last lecture, we studied the development of iris, and in today's lecture, we will be studying the development of ciliary body. So let's start our today's lecture. So let's start the development of ciliary body with the composition of ciliary body. The ciliary body is composed of three main components, and what these components are: number one, ciliary muscles; number two, ciliary processes; number three, stroma. We can call ciliary process as ciliary epithelium as well, and the ciliary epithelium or the ciliary processes are composed of two layers, and what these layers are: number one, outer pigmented layer of ciliary process or epithelium; number two, inner unpigmented layer of ciliary process or epithelium. Let me show you these three components of the ciliary body in the diagram of a well-developed ciliary body. So this is diagram of a well-developed iris and a well-developed ciliary body. You can see this area is a well-developed iris and the area above it, this one is a well-developed ciliary body. As I mentioned in the first lecture that the iris is connected to the ciliary body, you can see that there is a connection between the iris and the ciliary body in this diagram as well. So now let's just talk about the components of the ciliary body. The ciliary body is composed of three main components, and what these components are: number one, ciliary muscles. These are the ciliary muscles. Number two, ciliary processes. These are the ciliary processes. The ciliary processes or the ciliary epithelium is composed of two main layers, and what these layers are: outer pigmented ciliary epithelium and the inner unpigmented ciliary epithelium. So these two are the two layers of the ciliary epithelium or the ciliary processes. And the third structure which is present in the ciliary body is the stroma or the connective tissue, and this is the stroma of the ciliary body. And this is what a well-developed ciliary body looks like. So let's now discuss the sources of development for ciliary body. The origin of ciliary body is similar to the iris. The ciliary muscle and the stroma of the ciliary body are derived from the mesenchyme which is present above the anterior optic cup. And the source of development for the ciliary epithelium or the ciliary processes is the neuroectoderm. Ciliary epithelium is formed by the anterior extension of both layers of the optic cup. The outer layer of the optic cup forms the outer pigmented ciliary epithelium, while the inner layer of the optic cup becomes the non-pigmented ciliary epithelium. So these are the two sources of development for ciliary body. And what these sources are: number one, neuroectoderm, which is giving rise to the ciliary processes or ciliary epithelium. And the second source of development is mesenchyme, which is giving rise to the ciliary muscles and stroma of the ciliary body. So this was today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will be studying the development of sclera and cornea. So see you in next lecture.